Welcome to our channel with new interesting episode. The global electric vehicle world has just seen a surprising change, and it's not what many people expected. In a market constantly shifting between new innovations and disruptions, one company has quietly changed the idea of what true success in electric cars looks like. This isn't just about selling more cars or grabbing more media attention. It's about a deeper change in who holds the real power, what customers prefer, and how people view different brands. While one automaker is staying in the spotlight with big announcements, the other is making steady, strategic moves that are making a huge impact. Hidden within all the data is a number that could completely change who will lead the future of electric vehicles. BYD's new luxury models, like the Yangwang U7, are shaking up markets that used to be dominated by companies like Porsche, sending a clear message that the game has changed. Now the question is whether this shift is just temporary, a show of strength, or the beginning of a whole new era. What's happening behind the scenes is even more exciting than what's happening on the roads. In a major turning point, BYD has officially passed Tesla in annual revenue for 2024, changing the global EV scene. BYD reported earnings of around 777 billion yuan, about $107 billion, beating Tesla's $97.7 billion. Tesla has been the leader in EV revenue for years, but BYD's rapid growth, thanks to its wide range of products and strong hybrid strategy, has pushed it ahead. It's the first time since 2018 that Tesla has lost its lead in this area, showing that the balance of power in the EV world might be shifting. Even more impressive, BYD managed to do this without having a major presence in the US, where Tesla is still strong. Instead, BYD's main strength comes from Asia and emerging markets. When it comes to the number of cars sold, the story gets even more interesting. BYD delivered about 4.3 million vehicles worldwide in 2024, including both battery electric and plug-in hybrid models. Tesla, on the other hand, sold around 1.79 million electric vehicles. While Tesla still leads in pure electric car sales, BYD's broader approach to electrification and the demand for hybrids in places where charging infrastructure is still growing have given it a big advantage in total sales. BYD's strong position in China, the world's biggest EV market, is still growing even though more and more competitors like NIO, Xpeng, and Geely are entering the scene. BYD's ability to make its own batteries, chips, and other key parts helps it scale production quickly while keeping prices affordable across a variety of vehicles. All of this is happening while the EV industry faces new challenges, such as higher tariffs on Chinese-made EVs, slowing demand due to inflation, and a weaker housing market in China. But BYD hasn't just survived, it has thrived. Its hybrid models have been an important tool for helping customers transition from gas-powered cars to electric ones, especially in places where charging stations are still limited. BYD has also introduced more budget-friendly models like the Qin L to attract buyers who are worried about the economy but still want performance and safety. These smart moves have kept BYD growing while others struggle. Meanwhile, Tesla is facing more public criticism, partly because of CEO Elon Musk's controversial political actions, such as his connection to the Trump administration and his support of far-right political groups. While Musk continues to dominate headlines, BYD stays quietly focused on innovation and business performance, supported by major investors like Warren Buffett. BYD keeps its brand image neutral and technology-focused, which appeals to global regulators and investors. Now the big question is whether BYD is not just a challenger but actually becoming the main force driving the future of electric vehicles. And if so, how will Tesla and others respond to a competitor that is faster, more versatile, and seemingly unaffected by the political issues affecting Western brands? BYD's real disruption this year wasn't just about winning, it was about surprising everyone where it hurt the most. One of BYD's smartest moves in 2024 was launching the Qin L, a mid-size electric sedan made to compete directly with Tesla's Model 3. Starting at 119,800 yuan, the Qin L is about half the price of a base Model 3 in China, which costs 235,500 yuan. In a time when many Chinese consumers are more cautious about spending due to economic issues like youth unemployment and housing market problems, the Qin L offers huge value. Unlike Tesla's Model 3, which focuses on being a high-tech luxury car, The Qinel is made for practical buyers who care about long-term reliability, great value for money, and getting access to government incentives. BYD has taken full advantage of its strong supply chain and leadership in battery technology to cut production costs and pass those savings directly to customers. Despite its low price, the Qinel doesn't feel cheap, changing the idea of what an affordable EV can be. The timing of its release is also smart. As Tesla faces image problems due to Elon Musk's political activities, BYD steps in with a brand that feels neutral and focused purely on technology. For buyers who want to avoid the controversy around Tesla or just want a better deal, BYD offers an attractive option. Some experts even think the Qinel might start a trend of price cuts across the EV industry, forcing competitors to rethink their prices and strategies. BYD's push to deliver strong performance at lower prices shows its growing confidence and ambition in the EV race. While BYD's luxury models like the Yangwang U7 aim at the high-end market, the Qinel is aimed right at the middle of the market, where most of the volume is. Whether Tesla will hold on to its lead with the Model 3 or have to rush out its rumored Model 2 remains to be seen. For now, the Qinel is a powerful reminder that in today's EV world, offering great value can be just as disruptive as offering new technology. With the Yangwang U7, BYD has also entered the luxury electric car market with a big splash. Instead of just focusing on fancy design and brand image like many traditional luxury brands, the U7 leads with amazing technology, performance, and real-world usefulness. Powered by a stunning 1,300 horsepower, the U7 can do things that most cars can only dream of, like moving sideways, climbing stairs, and making very precise robotic movements. BYD isn't just building another luxury car, it's creating a new idea of what luxury should mean in today's world of smart vehicles. The U7's amazing abilities come from BYD's engineering achievements, like its four-motor system that allows it to move in ways that regular cars cannot. These aren't just gimmicks. They actually solve real problems like getting around in crowded cities and rough terrains. Instead of trying to beat Tesla's Model S Plaid or Mercedes EQS with faster acceleration, the U7 shows a completely new way of thinking, focusing on flexibility and adaptability. By making the U7 its flagship, BYD is sending a strong message that Chinese innovation can not only compete with but surpass traditional Western luxury car makers. Instead of just offering fancy interiors and a famous brand logo, BYD is offering real-world, futuristic technology that's ready for customers right now. If more buyers start valuing functionality and smart technology over brand names, BYD could end up changing the whole idea of what luxury means in the auto world. Although the U7's success outside China is still uncertain because of trade and regulatory issues, the car clearly shows BYD's big ambitions. The Yangwang U7 is more than just a luxury vehicle, it's a sign of how BYD plans to shape the future of high-end electric cars. At the heart of BYD's most advanced vehicles is the E4 platform, a brand new system that changes how electric vehicles drive and move. Unlike traditional EVs that have one or two motors, the E4 system gives each wheel its own motor, allowing each wheel to work independently. This results in much better balance, control, and quick reaction to road conditions. It's not just about being fast, it's about mastering every movement of the car. This system has already proven itself. In tough obstacle avoidance tests, vehicles with the E4 platform reached a record speed of almost 96 km per hour, showing extreme agility and safety. The E4 system even allows vehicles to make U-turns on the spot without shifting gears or to move sideways out of tight spaces. It also has different driving modes for different situations, like quickly moving sideways or carefully squeezing through tight spots in parking garages. In terms of safety, the E4 system goes way beyond normal. If a tire blows out, the car can automatically balance itself and keep driving safely, even at speeds up to 160 km per hour. This level of control is crucial, especially for future autonomous or semi-autonomous driving. Importantly, this technology isn't just for super luxury cars, it can be used in many different BYD models. It fits together with other BYD innovations like their advanced suspension system and sensor technology, creating a smart and deeply connected vehicle network. As cars become more software-driven, BYD's E4 system could become a new standard in how vehicles are designed and controlled. Another key part of BYD's innovation is its Yun-Nian Z suspension system, which aims to totally change how cars ride and feel on the road. Inspired by magnetic levitation trains, Yun-Nian Z uses direct drive suspension motors instead of traditional mechanical parts. This lets the car respond extremely quickly and smoothly to bumps and road changes. The system can make up to 12 adjustments over a single speed bump, compared to just half an adjustment in traditional active systems. It also adjusts the car's height with millimeter precision, allowing it to do things like write with its wheels or dance with robotic movements. But these aren't just flashy tricks. The system results in almost no bouncing, pitching, or rolling, even on rough roads, making for an extremely smooth and safe ride. Yun-Nian Z can even lift one side of the car during a side crash to better protect passengers. It can also climb over curbs or go down stairs smoothly. BYD's suspension doesn't just react to the road, it actively manages and protects the car and its passengers, offering a whole new level of safety and comfort. Finally, at the core of all this technology is the Magic Ruler sensor. This small but powerful sensor measures tiny movements with incredible speed and precision, much faster than typical car sensors. It can detect movement 20 times faster than industry standards, with an accuracy finer than a human hair. This allows BYD's systems to react instantly to changing road conditions, keeping the car stable and in control at all times. The Magic Ruler sensor is a key piece of BYD's intelligent vehicle network, making it possible for features like stair climbing, robotic driving, and emergency maneuvers to work reliably in the real world. Altogether, BYD isn't just building electric cars, it's building the future of mobility, where vehicles are intelligent, adaptable, and surprisingly affordable. Would you also like me to continue this writing style for future content you plan to provide?
The Magic Ruler is not just about making cars more comfortable and better to drive. It plays a big part in helping self-driving cars and real-time AI make quick and safe decisions. As cars become smarter, how fast and accurately they collect information becomes very important for safety. A system that can detect even tiny changes in the way a car's body moves or the angle of the road thousands of times every second can adjust things like engine power, suspension, or brakes immediately, without waiting for predictions. This quick connection between sensing and action is something you rarely see in normal cars. As BYD continues to add its advanced driving systems and L3 safety features to more of its vehicles, the Magic Ruler could become a key part of why their cars are so smart. It also raises a big question for the industry. Is very detailed sensing the missing piece to making machines drive like humans? While most people talk about LiDAR and radar when discussing self-driving cars, BYD is showing that being highly aware of the car's movement might open a new path to safer, smarter driving. As the auto industry gets closer to full self-driving cars, making sure there are backup systems has become the most important part of keeping cars safe. BYD is leading the way here. Their new Yangwang U7 is the first car in the world that has full L3 level backup systems for steering, braking, driving, and power. In a world where small software errors or broken parts could cause big problems, BYD's design makes sure the car still works even if something fails. This kind of protection is not just amazing, it's necessary for future self-driving cars. The backup system uses BYD's God's Eye sensing technology, which is included even in their cheaper models. It uses 3 lasers and 2 powerful NVIDIA Orin X chips together, giving the car incredible computing power. The car also has 32 high-quality sensors, including LiDAR that can scan up to 200 meters away, giving the car an extremely detailed view of its surroundings. Thanks to this, BYD's technology can match or even beat the best luxury electric vehicles in the world. One of the best examples was shown in a special driving test where the Yangwang U7 handled sudden obstacles at over 95 km per hour without losing control. Even if the brakes or steering fail, the system can switch control to the motors and backup power, keeping the car safe until it stops completely. Another big highlight is that BYD's city driving self-driving features come ready to use when you buy the car, unlike others who make you pay extra or limit it by area. Even though governments are still working on official self-driving rules, BYD's cars already meet Level 3 standards. As cities get more crowded and driving becomes harder, BYD's strong focus on safety and backups could set a new standard for the entire industry. In an unexpected move, BYD recently introduced an electric motor that spins at 30,511 RPM, making it one of the fastest motors ever put into regular cars. This motor can produce 580 kilowatts of power, And what's surprising is that it's being used in family cars like the Han L sedan and Tang L SUV, not just in supercars. For comparison, this motor is faster than the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra's 27,200 RPM motor and Tesla's Model S Plaid's 20,000 RPM motor. BYD's engineering is very advanced. They use powerful magnets, special wiring that reduces energy loss, ultra-thin materials to cut down metal resistance, and direct cooling methods to keep the motor from overheating. The motor's balancing precision is twice as good as the industry standard, which means it stays stable even at high speeds. It also works with BYD's high-voltage power modules, helping the motor stay efficient and durable. What's even more surprising is that BYD chose to put this incredible motor into everyday family cars. The Han L can go from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.7 seconds, and the Tang L SUV does it in 3.6 seconds, speeds usually seen only in sports cars. Some people online are worried if such fast cars are safe for normal drivers who are used to slower cars like the Honda CR-V. Xiaomi, for example, requires drivers to complete special tests to unlock high-speed modes, and some are wondering if BYD might need to do the same. Whether this is a smart way to bring exciting technology to more people or an unnecessary risk is now a hot topic. But one thing is clear, BYD's ability to mix high performance with family cars is shaking up the market. It shows that Chinese consumers now expect top specs even in regular cars, and BYD is leading the way. In another huge step forward, BYD has introduced a new 1000-volt charging system that can fully charge a car in just 5 minutes. This is way faster than Tesla's current superchargers, which take around 15 minutes. It's a clear message from BYD that ultra-fast charging is not just a dream, it's happening now. As more people demand quick and easy charging, this technology could change what people expect from electric cars. It also shows that BYD is not just building better cars, but also pushing to change the whole charging infrastructure. This new system could be a big advantage, especially in busy cities where fast charging is very important. BYD is already working with local power companies and city planners to make sure the necessary infrastructure will be ready. Making a car charge fully in 5 minutes is not easy. It takes specially designed batteries, better cooling systems, and strong power components that can handle huge amounts of energy without wearing out quickly. BYD's Blade battery, known for its safety and fast charging abilities, fits perfectly with this plan. If BYD's fast charging becomes common, it could disrupt the plans of other automakers who are aiming for 10-15 minute charging. 5-minute charging feels much more like filling up a gas tank, which could make EVs even more attractive to buyers. While other brands focus on software or self-driving updates, BYD's focus on real-world solutions like ultra-fast charging could make them a leader in electric car technology. Plus, they are making sure this technology works even in their cheaper models, meaning it could reach a lot of customers, not just the rich ones.
While BYD keeps making tech breakthroughs, there's also a bigger story happening globally. As BYD's success grows, the global EV market is getting mixed with politics. Tesla has been caught up in controversies because of Elon Musk's political views, but BYD has stayed away from political drama. BYD presents itself as a quiet, tech-focused company, and this neutral image is becoming a real advantage in today's divided world. Still, BYD faces challenges, especially with the growing trade tensions between China and the West. New tariffs and stricter rules could make it harder to sell Chinese-made EVs in places like the US and Europe. To prepare for this, BYD is moving some of its factories abroad, building plants in Thailand, Brazil, and Hungary to avoid future trade problems. BYD is also working with local governments and companies to strengthen its presence in these regions. One thing that helps BYD is the support from major investors like Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, which adds to BYD's global credibility. BYD is also expanding by selling not just cars but also parts like batteries and semiconductors to other automakers, even to big names like Toyota. This smart strategy means BYD is not too dependent on any one market. In the future, if Western markets become more difficult, BYD could focus more on growing in places like BRICS countries, Latin America, or Africa, where competition is lower. There is also a possibility of BYD partnering with other automakers or energy companies to build new infrastructure in regions where they cannot succeed alone. What's clear is that BYD is no longer just a Chinese car company. It is becoming a major global player in the future of transportation. With powerful platforms like intelligent tech like Yun-Nian Z, and world record innovations, BYD is setting the pace in both technology and global strategy. If you enjoyed this exciting update, don't forget to like the video. Share your thoughts about BYD's global plans, Tesla's next move, or if Porsche can stay strong in the EV race. We are reading all your comments. For more updates on the tech changing the auto world, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And don't stop here, check out the next video on your screen. It's a story you'll definitely want to see. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe our channel.